Welcome to Week 3 of the official NASCAR Gen 4 Cup Series, and this week you'll be heading to the New Hampshire Motor Speedway for 80 laps. Assuming iRacing has the right conditions set on the schedule, the track's going to be slick this week, so once you get into qualifying, make sure you warm your tires and prime your brakes. Run your warm-up and first laps at speed while avoiding tire scrub, and be sure to give yourself as much room as possible in turns 3 and 4 to build momentum for your final timed lap. As you hit turn 1, get on the brakes and aim the car at the lowest banked portion of the track. The car will slide up naturally through the center, and you can use that to your advantage. Roll up the track as you slow the car down for the center of the corner, and gently get back on the throttle as you turn the car down the track. Make your way down the backstretch and hit turn 3 with a similar approach. Brake, turn in, arc up the track in the center, and ease back onto the throttle as you point your nose out of the corner. Try not to spin your rear tires as you accelerate to the finish line. Let's see that lap again. Let's crank it up. Once the race begins, you'll be starting gingerly in second gear, and your initial approach will depend on which lane you start in. If you're on the inside, you'll want to run a shallow line around the lowest banked portion of the track. And if you're on the outside, you'll want to run a lane higher and give yourself as much momentum as you can as you hit the backstretch. Once the field begins to spread out, your next priority should be to run the lower lane and save your right side tires. While the outside line proved quicker from the start of the run, in just 15 laps there was a clear difference in the right side tire wear, favoring the lower line. With that in mind, if you find yourself deep in the field, you'll be better off running conservatively around the second and third lanes. The biggest weakness of the inside line is that if you don't have access to the full width of the track, you will be forced to square off your exits, and that will quickly degrade your right side tires. The car trends loose over the course of the run regardless of which line you take, but the drivers who will see the most success this week will be the ones who take it easy from the beginning. Starting up front will be an easy way to see that through, as getting the whole shot into turn 1 will almost guarantee open pavement by the end of turn 2. Another factor to consider will be your tire strategy. As you may have noticed on both tire readings, the left sides don't see nearly as much wear as the handling would suggest. Now, I'm not saying that taking 2 tires on a late race caution would be an easy choice, but considering the number of cautions I've seen at this track, you may be able to pull it off under the right circumstances, but be careful. Tire spin is guaranteed on almost every single restart here, so mismatching your tires may offer results outside of your expectations. As is tradition when the official series visit New Hampshire, there will also be a lot of people overdriving their cars. Whether they're trucking themselves down onto the flat on entry, spinning their tires on exit, or just completely misjudging their reference points, you'll need to keep eyes on every corner of your car when the field's stacked up. If you can do that, manage your tires, and make the right calls on the box, you could find yourself holding the winning lobster in victory lane. Good luck.